That's right. Now, as you listen to me and continue to breathe in that way and notice certain sensations, you can continue to become more fully absorbed with the sound of my voice or the spaces between my words while I talk to you. And you know, there are many different ways of experiencing the enjoyment of walking along a beach as you drift deeper into a trance. You know, some people like to walk barefoot in the sand, feeling that sand on the feet and through the toes. Some people like that sand to be dry and warm. Others like the sand to be cool and wet. We all have our preferred experience of walking along the beach. You will have an idea of what you consider to be the perfect beach, what the weather conditions are like, whether it is daytime or nighttime, how warm the weather is, what the temperature of the water is, whether you're barefooted, whether you're walking on stones, shingle or sand, and whether the sand is fine and powdery or larger grains or different short line entirely, and what sounds are in your experience, whether there are other people nearby or in the distance, or children playing, or the sounds of birds or boats out to sea, or other sounds unique to your experience as you drift deeper into a comfortable trance. Only you know what your experience is, that you can internally enjoy. And I don't know whether you will be just listening along and relaxing, or imagining your own experience whilst you drift deeper into a trance, or whether you just have a sense of strolling along a beach. And some people like rough water, others like the water calm, others like it somewhere in between, and some people don't mind any weather as long as they are prepared for it and dressed appropriately. And as you continue to become more fully absorbed with each breath, as the weather roll in and out, and out, I wonder whether you can notice a small inviting hut in the distance, a hut that you don't recognize yet. It seems familiar, and as you approach that hut, you can drift deeper and deeper with each step you take, going deeper only at the rate and speed that is comfortable for you. And when you arrive at the hut, you can be curious about what's inside it. And when you're ready, you can begin to open the door to see a chair you don't recognize yet. It looks so familiar and inviting. After getting a sense of your surrounding, you can make your way to the chair and relax yourself into it and get a sense of closing your eyes as you become highly receptive to ideas and concepts that help you achieve success, drifting deeper with each breath you take. That's right. You know, as a child, I used to sit down, resting against trees, gazing up in the clouds as they drifted gently across the sky. And I used to wonder whether there could be someone out there in space, sitting beneath a tree, gazing up at the sky, watching those clouds, wondering whether there could be someone up at the sky, watching those clouds, wondering whether there could be someone out there in space, sitting beneath a tree, gazing up at the sky, watching those clouds. And I used to wonder what their clouds would look like and what their space would look like from their planet. And I wonder what you think it would feel like to be sat beneath a tree, gazing up into the sky, looking at the clouds, wondering whether there is someone out there in space, sitting beneath a tree, gazing up at the clouds. And I wonder what you think their trees would look like, and what their weather would be like, and what their clouds would look like, and how effortless it can be to drift across space and time to different planets in the mind, as you drift deeper and deeper into the experience of wondering what would be different for them. What would it feel like to be them? What would be different about the way they think as they lead a life where they have overcome great adversity and achieved enlightenment and spiritual awakening, and exploring life with a sense of curiosity and wonder and excitement, and achieved great change without even knowing how it happened or how it was possible. That's right. And as you continue to breathe in that way, a part of you can begin to back and review the past. And that part of you can enter every single memory and work through each memory. And as that part of you searches back through memories, it can begin to heal any memories that until now have negatively impacted on the future. And some memories will contain anxiety feelings or difficult stress, or others will at first appear to contain an emotion like guilt or embarrassment or fear or anxiety, yet on closer inspection they will also contain anger or pleasure that until now you had forgotten all about. And this anger or this pleasure feelings will have been suppressed or unable to be expressed at some time. And I knew someone that had a memory like this, and they remembered how embarrassed they were, where they got caught dressing up and completely forgot the pleasure they felt before they were caught. And someone else I knew got bullied, and they remembered being scared and feeling helpless, but had forgotten how angry they felt at the time. They couldn't act on this anger, and on recalling these hidden or forgotten feelings, both these people recovered before the end of their session. And you will retain the learning made in all the memories that part of you works through, and that part of you goes back through those memories. You can begin to discover a great sense of comfort, and you can begin to feel like weight is being lifted off. And as that weight gets lifted off, so you can experience a lifting off of you, of another kind. And while that part of you carries on working through those old memories, another part of you can take as long as it takes between now and when you exit this trance to go through the whole body, through every muscle, every bone, every organ, every cell, applying a healing gel. And this healing gel works by healing and preventing signals of discomfort, while at the same time having the properties to allow new signals unrelated to the old problem through to conscious awareness to allow you to gather further information. And the third part of you can begin to drift off into the future and explore what the future holds, and explore how these changes you're making now impact on that future you, and how your life is different with these changes fixed in place, and you can take as long as you need to complete all these 3 tasks on an unconscious level before integrating fully back together by the time I next speak. That's right. And now, as you gradually find your way back out of trance, you can take all the time you need to ensure all the work is completed fully and honestly, and only drift back out of trance at the rate and speed that all of the reprogramming updates. And when you have found your way back fully, all necessary changes will have happened on an instinctive level, allowing you to open your eyes and come back to the room.
Hi, it's Daniel here. If you really liked this video and you want to see more of these and listen to more tracks, please subscribe clicking on the button below. It'll allow me to know that I'm going in the right direction. In the meantime, coffee time. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.